In this video I'm going to show you how to make a punch needle keyring. This video goes on perfectly if you purchase the Cat's Corner keyring kit. Now in your kit you will get some of the following things. You're going to get some monk's cloth. I have put masking tape around the edges so you don't have to worry about it fraying everywhere and getting in your way. You've got an embroidery hoop, your template, piece of felt for your backing, 2 colours of acrylic yarn, and then in this little bag you will have your keyring, D-ring, piece of ribbon and the laver punch needle set. Okay, firstly, how to set up your punch needle. Now you're going to have the handle and you get 3 needle heads. For this project we want the biggest needle head of the 3. It's really simple, you just place the needle head in the handle and then you screw the screw until it's tight. I like to measure my needle out at about 2.5, so I will set it to that and then we will be ready to go. As you can see here, it was a little bit over, so I just need to unscrew it and move the needle down just slightly. Once your needle is set and ready to go, you want to take your hoop apart and place your monk's cloth between the 2 hoops and then screw the screw on the embroidery hoop really tight. You really want your fabric that's inside the hoop to be like a drum. If it's not tight like a drum, you're going to have a really hard time keeping your stitches in, and it also makes the whole process a lot harder. Now it's time to simply draw out your template. Just draw around the petals and then you can trace the circle inside. Now this kit is using acrylic yarn just because it's a bit thicker, gives a bit of a fluffier texture and it's something different to work with. To thread your punch needle, you want to place your finger over the open end and place your threader all the way down the punch needle and the handle until it comes out the other side like this. Open up your wire a little bit, place your yarn through, close the wire around the yarn and pull the whole thing all the way through and out the eye of the needle. With punch needle you need to make sure your yarn is really loose, so pull out quite a bit before you start going. If the yarn is too taut, it's just not going to stay in. And to punch needle it's really simple. Push the needle down all the way to the handle, lift it up slightly, just graze the surface, move it across a little bit and punch down again. Try and keep your stitches consistent in length. And when you come to do the next row of stitches, you want to punch almost like brickwork, so get those next stitches in the middle of the stitches that are already there. It's hard to show you with white yarn, but hopefully you can kind of see here what I mean. And then you just want to keep going until you have finished your whole flower. Once it's done, if you want to, you can apply some glue, but this is not necessary. You want to then cut out your design. I'm following the imprint that the hoop has left because that gives you a nice border. You do want a good border of monk's cloth around your design. Do not cut too close to the design just yet. Now because we've used acrylic yarn, if you don't put glue on the back, it won't be flat. So you'll see here, it's going to be a bit difficult to work with, but it will still work, don't worry. And now I'm going to go in and cut the indents of each petal. Be really careful not to cut the loops under your design. Now And then you can go in and just round off each of those sections. Again, make sure you're leaving a good border around your design. And now it's time to apply a little bit of hot glue just around the monk's cloth, and then you want to fold that monk's cloth down onto the stitches. Once you've worked all the way around, it is time to glue together your piece of ribbon, but first of all you want to place it into the D part of your keyring, like this, and then fold it in half and place a little bit of glue just to secure the ribbon in the keyring. Your next step is to decide where you want the keyring to go, so you want to find the top. You then just want to place a bit of glue where you've decided to place the keyring and then secure the keyring ribbon onto it. It's completely up to you how much of the ribbon you want showing. And then it's time to place glue on the whole back of your design. You want to go all the way around the outside. You want to also work a bit faster than I am because hot glue does dry quite quickly. And then you just want to put some glue also on the inside of the design. You don't need too much, just a bit here and there, and then place the felt on top. It's easier to place the felt on top of your piece rather than putting your piece on top of the felt if you haven't glued it, because it will curl, the design will curl up. So doing it this way is a lot easier. And now we're just going to cut the felt. So you want to leave this time a smaller border than we did with the cloth, but I like to, it's hard to show, but I'm just cutting the cloth, or the felt I should say, just by the stitch line. I'm now just rounding off any of those petals that need rounding. Because what we're going to do is glue the felt onto the stitches. So you can see here there's a bit too much felt, it's going to show. So I'm just going to snip off a very small amount and just check the rest of it to see if I need to do this anywhere else. Time to get the hot glue gun back out, place a little bit of glue in between the two layers and then fold the felt into the stitch line. And there you have your punch needle keyring all done and ready to go wherever you wish to put it. You can easily place it as a wall hanging, anywhere on the wall that you like. It could go against the wall, it could hang from a shelf, or you could attach it to a bag. Whatever you want to do with it, it's completely your choice.